Hi, today I'm going to be talking about blending. Okay, so as you can see on my screen here, I chose this just theme because it looked like the colors were blending together. And I wanted to show how blending is not just something we use in English. It could be in art, it could be in music. A lot of creative paths use blending. Okay, so Annie Curzon would describe blending by saying they're created by joining two or more words, at least one of which must be clipped. Blending is a hybrid process of clipping and combining. Okay, so an example here that she gave, internet is a blend derived from the word inter, meaning connected, right, and net, work. Some other well-known blends include smog, which is smoke plus fog, and motor, which is motor. And motel, which is motor and hotel. Okay. Word blends are also known as portmanteau, a French word meaning trunk or suitcase. This term was coined by Arthur Lewis Carroll in Through the Looking Glass. Okay, and we talk a little bit about blending through history, some early forms of blending. Examples of early attested blends are abuse, like rebuke and abuse from early modern English. Okay, many of the words in the English language are derived from ancient Latin and Greek or from other European languages, such as German or French. Starting in the 20th century, blended words began to emerge to describe new technologies or cultural phenomena. Okay, blends have also been used in contemporary works as well in our everyday lives with words such as, which we use quite a bit, brunch, combining breakfast and lunch, or a word like frappuccino, which combines frappe and cappuccino. Okay, then we have different types of blends. We have total blends and partial blends. Total blends taking parts of different words and combining them to form new words. One way to do this is to take the beginning of one word and combine it with the end of another. And back to our example of brunch combining breakfast and lunch. With total blends, you can also combine the beginning of one word with the beginning of another word. For example, sitcom and comedy will give us a sitcom. Total blends can also be created by overlapping words, like smoke plus fog. We kind of blend them together to get smog. Okay, and partial blends is another type of blend that can take a whole word and combine it with a part of another word. For example, stay plus vacation, we could get staycation. Okay, and if we look at some more splinter and word blends, splinters creating word blends by joining a full word with a portion of another word. They can also be formed by overlapping, combining phonemes, which are parts of two words that sound alike. An example of an overlapping word is Spanglish, which is an informal mix of spoken English and Spanish. Okay, and then we have, why do we use them today? So for creating popular words or phrases, finding a name for something that doesn't have a word yet, like a spork, right? There's a combination of a spoon and a fork. We don't know what to call it. We just call it a spork and combine. And to use on social media, words like hungry and angry to get hangry, shop plus alcoholic to get a shopaholic, which I might have a problem with myself. And then some different examples of word blends and their roots. So bat and mash to get mash, clap and crash to get clash, emotion and icon to get emoticon, friend and enemy for frenemy, stay plus vacation for staycation, work plus alcoholic for workaholic, biography and picture for biopic, breath and analyzer for breathalyzer, agitation and propaganda for agitprop, fan plus magazine for fanzine, and sports and broadcast for sportscast. So these are just some of them that we can see here, and some of them you might have heard before and some of them maybe not. But I enjoyed looking at just where words come from and really hearing her video on just Anne Curzon's take on words and where they come from. It's really fascinating to think about in this way. So thank you for listening.